Hello to you, and welcome to All the Fabric. This is our first attempt in playing a fabric mod pack, and I have learned a very important lesson. Never be greedy. We should literally always start by punching some wood, getting some garbage tools, and then continue with our adventures. So how did it go? Well, I did manage to find an igloo. There was no basement, but at least I got a bed and a furnace. And the second important lesson that I learned is that vein mining is bad. But I did have a feeling that our luck is going to change, and it did. We did find a meteor with a ton of coal and diamonds inside. And next to it there was another awesome chest. And after finding a forest full of bacons, I finally decided we should live here. Because this is the most beautiful mountain I have ever seen. But then you guys know the drill. I geared up and went mining. As you guys already know, I'm a very peace-loving person and mining was turning into a challenge, so I came up with a plan. We are going to make a nether portal, go to the nether, dig down to Y level 15 and find a ton of ancient debris. Because in this mod pack there is a super armor that we would be able to craft and I really wanted it. However, after finding a ton of ancient debris, I ran into a problem. You see my chest plate. So yeah, I thought maybe it's building time first, then we deal with the chest plate. So as usual, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our humble abode. It does require a ton of details, I am aware of that. You see, we don't even have flowers in the flower beds. Even the entrance itself is not finished, but we do have our purple bed. And we have our crafting area, which is actually the main reason that I brought you in. The first few episodes we're going to go very low tech and try to have fun with different mods. The problem is that in this mod pack there are not that many storage options. It's just applied energy sticks. That's it. And just to clarify, applied energy sticks is not very low tech. I mean, I can set up an ME system, but that requires power, power requires resources, resources requires automation, and you get the gist. So what I have done is that I have installed the Tom's simple storage mod. Do you remember that from Nemo pack? That is perfectly fine. Even if you don't remember it, we're gonna assemble it right now. Oh, and by the way, I did not make any of these, I just found them in chests. I don't really remember how it used to work, but I do believe we're going to need a storage terminal. We upgrade it to crafting terminal. We're going to need an inventory connector and a few of these trims. So let us give it a test. Here is the connector, the terminal, we add the trims, and of course, we add the chest. If we put anything inside the chest, do we have access to it? Yes, simple, nice, and cheerful. And yes, I did remove a mod. We are not very rich people, but I believe what we should be able to afford is to get some copper chests, upgrade them to iron, and then to gold. If we put them next to the trims like so, we should have access to them. This is the basement. And yes, we do require a lot of work. Oh yes, this is much better. I don't know what I was thinking going with chests. Yep, this is a much lovelier solution. Also, I am going to keep the chests on the shelves because I think it looks nice. However, now that storage has been settled, we should fix the stupid armor. I believe the first thing that we have to start doing is to get rid of all the experience that I have. So let us make diamond armor, one enchantment table, and let us see how lucky we are. Oh, come on, give me something nice. Only efficiency 4. But fine. Unbreaking is nice. Again, nice. Well, blast protection is not the best, but what can you do? In the meantime, I have some trading to do. First things first, we want a Fletcher. Horrible Fletcher. Shouldn't you buy sticks? Oh yes, you do. Nice. Let us lock his trade, and I go get more wood. Just in case you're wondering, what we are trying to do is to try and get a mending villager. It could take a few hundred attempts. It's really hard not to kill them, but we have a mending villager. I have done a few enchantments. We have 59 ancient debris. That should give us 14 netherite ingots. And then I'm going to get rid of my experience, somehow get rid of the chest plate, and then we're going to get our OP armor. So the first part of the plan is easy peasy. We just upgrade everything to netherite, and that is decent enough. But here is the second part of the plan. We are also going to upgrade it into iron netherite. Did you know we can go further? We can upgrade it into gold netherite. Gives you way more protection. And I think we do the same for our pick. So basically the only thing remaining is that I need a mob. This could take some time. Yep, uh-oh. I slept here. It's okay, it's not that far. But ladies and gentlemen, we finally have an OP armor, and it looks fancy. It's just that we're going to need way more ancient debris, and this is why I wanted to upgrade my pick. Oh, I need the mending thing. Yeah, I need 3 levels. Okay. Don't laugh. Everybody makes boo-boos. Don't you dare think I killed animals. I mined coal. But now I think we should be good for mining. I go get more ancient debris. Okay. Okay, I have done some mining and our armor is just a mishmash of different tiers of netherite armor, totally garbage enchantments, but at least our sword is diamond, which is the highest tier. But today is going to be the day of setting up infrastructure as well as gearing up, so let us proceed anyways, because it has also been 2 days that I have been mining and I'm kind of tired of digging. So one of the mods that you might notice that we have is Botania. Starting it up as early as possible is the best thing that we should be able to do. So let us get our pure daisy. As usual, this is going to be a very temporary location for it, so don't you worry if it's going to look garbage. Let us get our living wood and just a bit of living rock, and in the meantime, I'm going to make some endo flames. Sure, I can be lazy. 8 endo flames should be more than enough for the start. In the meantime, our living rock and living wood is ready, and unlike the new texture, we're also going to go with the usual setup that I always make. Curiosity killed the cow, I know. Meaning that we are going to have a mana spreader, a few endo flames, a pressure plate, a redstone torch, another block, a dropper, going into an open crate. So now if we give you some lignite and press the button, you should give us some mana, hopefully? Yes. Very nice. The question is, should we have more endo flames? I don't have that much fuel to burn. I do have a lot of botany pots, so maybe we should be able to use some charcoal? Yeah, but the furnaces are garbage. Let's do something. There is a mod called Auto Workstations, and it seems really great. Let us get 2 gold auto furnaces and see how they work. Is it faster? It's not bad. Also seems to be more fuel efficient. While I'm gathering some mana, we're going to focus on the main reason that I got into this mod pack. Bewitchment. At first I thought Bewitchment is going to make this mod pack incredibly fun, and I was correct, but we also have all the add-ons, which is going to make it greater, so we shall also start getting into that as soon as possible, meaning now. Bewitchment is the 1.19 version of Witchery, which was from 1.7. It is a mod based on nature, and it is powered by nature. So obviously the first thing that we need to do is to start punching some grass and getting different seeds. In this version there are 4 seeds that you need to have. One of them is garlic, belladonna, aconite, and mandrake. We don't really need them in crazy numbers at this very moment, so I thought this patch should be more than enough to get started with. We also need to collect 4 different saplings. I already have 3 of them from my extensive exploration, which has been a lot, and those are cypress, juniper, as well as elder. However, one of them is missing, and that is the dragon's blood. You can't really find it naturally growing, and you have to go to a nether fortress and try to find it in a chest. When I was in the nether, I did manage to find the fortress, and I did drop a waypoint. Now it's a garbage fortress. Nice. Yes, we have found the entrance. Literally the first chest. Dragon blood sapling. But just in case, let us check a few other ones. Yes, more of them and more. I think it's in every single chest. Personally, I think this is the most important sapling that we should be able to get, and I will explain to you why. So let us grow one. Looks horrendous, I know, but if we get ourselves an Athama and stab the tree, it's gonna slowly drop some dragon blood resin, and that's going to be extremely useful for us. Also, I don't really know how much I emphasize on the slowly, but it's very slow. One dropped. Another one. Okay, so with this we actually have all the material that we need in order to start Bewitchment, except one thing, which is called salt. I think one of the devs of all the fabric thought that salt is salt, so let us use the one from modern industrialization. Which is true, you can use it in crafting recipes, you know, like the sigils. However, the main use of salt in Bewitchment is that you have to place it on the ground, and this one you cannot place it down. So just go to the configs and enable ore generation, so that you get the actual salt from Bewitchment, which you can place down. You know, it's like redstone, and demons cannot cross it, as well as undead. I do have a waypoint over here for the new terrain generation, so I can harvest it from there. But for the moment, I think we have a decent supply of mana, so let us get some mana steel, diamonds, and pearls. Oh, they look different too. We get ourselves a runic altar, extra mana spreader, and start crafting runes. I did craft ourselves a bunch of runes so that we would be able to make our usual trinkets. Like the Hand of the Ender, which is a portable ender chest, a band of mana, which is our mana battery, the Sojourner's Sash, which will give us a speed boost and also step assist, Rod of the Lands, which would allow us to place down dirt, Rod of the Depths, which would allow us to place down cobblestone, Rod of the Seas, which is an infinite bucket, Rod of the Shifting Crust, which is an exchanger, a band of aura, which will passively generate us mana, and a Pyroclast pendant, which is going to give us a bit of a fire resistance. With the usual trinkets that we have, you might think that we're done. But no, because I have discovered that our favorite mod from Lord Traverse of Darkness is also available on Fabric. Instead of bubbly hearts, they're now called hearty trinkets. We don't really have that many hearts, we have only 10, and we have to consume one of them in order to make the belt itself. And I guess we would be able to have 9 extra hearts. Ooh, amethyst. Yeah, maybe a bit less. So heart, apple, that's not how you do that. Oh, you need it with a rip. Well, I guess you know what that means. We need better food. There is a soul sand valley over there, and I think we will have better luck. Yes, I can hear you. Then again, maybe not. Maybe that was a forge thing. Yeah, maybe the fortress itself is better. Oh yeah, way better. Well, we got 7, and I'm gonna call it a day. Because in any case, having 7 extra hearts is far better than having none, and I don't really want to die. Besides, we don't really have good enchantments, so the chances are really bad. I want to be able to go and gather more ancient debris. The problem is that even though I'm trying really hard, the yield is not great. I did manage to get almost 100 of them. The problem is, well, we only get like 1 scrap. Even though I said we are going to go very low tech, but apparently from the Industrial Revolution mod, there is a pulverizer. It's like thermal expansion apparently. Textures look the same too. And that pulverizer is going to double our yield, because we can just cook it in order to get scrap. So maybe that is something that we should invest in, because I'm also very short on resources in general. What the hell are you? Oh, you're a circuit. There is something called a forge hammer, which looks a bit weird, but okay, we need iron plates. That gives us a large iron plate. And finally, we can make an actual hammer. I have no idea if that was necessary. Apparently it's not, because copper does not need a hammer. Yes, the only thing that everybody misses in life. Microcrafting. Thank you. Today is going to be one of those days that we just get achievements. So here is the pulverizer. We also need to power it. And would you look at that? There is a solar panel. Okay, the hammer is not a waste. We need it in order to make bronze. Yeah, exactly. We get some copper dust. We mix it with some tin. We get some bronze. We just cook it and that should give us the ingot. I just need 2 plates. That's it. Here is our solar generator. And it's nighttime. And let us just give it a test. So I believe I should be able to just do this. Yes, it's getting power. And you pulverize very slowly. But that's fine. At least that means I should be able to go and mine, with just a little bit of a higher efficiency. The way that I mine them is not something super complicated. I just try to dig straight tunnels and try to see if I get lucky. But I have been mining here for a very long time and I think we have exhausted our supplies. Yeah, there is no way in this universe that you dig for like 100 meters and you find nothing. Maybe we should poke a bit. Oh, yes. I'm just literally missing them by a few blocks. Well, I mined a bit, but this pulverizer is incredibly slow, so I was thinking maybe we should upgrade it a bit. We might have to spam a few machines, but I don't think it's going to be that complicated. This Industrial Revolution mod is great because it has a quarry, and it makes a virtual dimension so you don't actually dig anything, and those are really good. Look what I found. Azalea. So there should be a lush cave somewhere? Yes, exactly. I guess that means we are finally able to start working on the base. I have a bit of a confession to make. Why didn't we play with fabric earlier? This Modpack is great. You have so many little mods which are amazing. For example, we have a drink beer mod. It does seem that they're like potions, but I added a few barrels, even a barrel of TNT literally under my home. We have a sign so that everybody feels welcome. Even if they don't, we have a doormat. I also decided to add a stupid altar. It looks nice. But yeah, maybe from now on, for a change, we should play fabric. Also, the statue was not supposed to be here. It was supposed to be under there, but he's too tall. I should have probably made the smaller one, but we're missing demon horns. Don't you worry, we get them soon. But I have been thinking, it seems that there is a wireless terminal for the simple storage mod. I know the first tier is pretty garbage, you just have to right click, and it doesn't really work unless you look at it. But there seems to be a better one, which is called the advanced, and it just needs 1 netherite ingot. So this one has a range of 64 blocks, I guess. Oh, you still have to look at it? Oh, you have to bind it again. Okay. But yeah, with this one, you don't have to look. And it does seem that if you have a beacon next to your terminal, and depending on the size of the beacon, you can even access it from other dimensions. That is awesome. Oh, and by the way, look at this. Amazing. Under our teeny tiny house, there is also a teeny tiny basement, which at first I wanted to use it for machines, but I really liked our village, which we did not manage to complete it in all the mods 8, and since this mod pack seems to be much more stable, I think we're going to go with the same theme, meaning that the entire area around the lake as well as the mountain are going to be our base. So basically what I'm saying is that for the machines we are going to have a new hut, but for the moment they're just going to stay there, and under here we're going to have an enchantment table. Oh, this is nice. And very expensive. So if we put them over here, is it gonna look nice? Anywho, the main reason that we're doing this is that my enchantments are basically garbage. So let us disenchant our sword and try this again. Not smite. It's like, give me anything but smite. Okay, depth strider for the boots. Unbreaking, knockback. And looting. I thought we'd come to the nether, gather some quartz so that we would be able to get some experience. We just have to stay here for around 5 minutes so that we don't waste the experience going back. Well, we do have 42 levels. Sharpness 3. Dude, Looting. Fire aspect and looting? No. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, I go find a villager. You know, trading with villagers was so frustrating, so I went mining. But look what we got. Couldn't you do that in the first place? Because, you know, I actually found a villager who had looting 2, I combined the books, I got looting 3, and then I thought before I add it to the sword, maybe I should try an enchantment one more time. So yeah, that was fun. And do you have any idea why we needed looting? I was going to say that is the reason, but no. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason. After killing 104 wither skeletons, we did manage to get 7 skulls. Why 7? That is a very good question. Well, to be very honest with you, it was a miscalculation, but I'm a professional, so I don't do miscalculations. One of them is for the altar, and the other 2 are going to be for withers. Of course, as usual, we are going to do this like men, meaning that it's going to be underground and in a tunnel. Very manly, I know. Just remember my beard. Are you dead? Oh. Nice. Also, I have a feeling our armor is great. We were barely taking any damage. Yes, I know. It is our offensive capabilities which is garbage. But just in case you're wondering, the reason that we wanted 2 nether stars is that we want a beacon. And yes, eventually we're going to need tons more nether stars. What the hell? Oh, engine ring. Okay. Anywho, the other one is this. The warding charm. Wards off all negative effects. Oh, we can have 2 necklaces. I added a mod which allows us to do that. Otherwise, you will only have 1 necklace. But we have so many available trinkets that I really didn't want to waste them. So the beacon has to be within 8 blocks of the controller. So here? Does it have to be active? I don't know. I don't really have that much resources, so it's a very small beacon. But it works here. That is nice. Also here. That's a decent distance. One more very important thing is that I do pick up a ton of garbage. So can we have a dank? And it is a quest. We can make dank 2. This is getting expensive. I should not have made that stupid statue, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I did manage to upgrade... Oh, I was going to say I did upgrade the pulverizer. I did the infuser. So I guess let us upgrade the pulverizer as well. We just have to make a machine upgrade and, you know, just combine it. That's it. It's not significantly faster, but it's not that bad. Also, they do auto output. Everyone is blocks. We can go as high as gold, but that is fine. It can hold 4096 stacks. But very good. In this way, I don't really have to worry about all the garbage that I'm picking up, especially the worms. We do have a massive shortage of emeralds, and I was thinking how we can get it, and then I saw something in the JEI. There is a budding emerald geode, and we should be able to find it at Y level 27. I made some cardboard boxes, and I do need to go mining, so maybe I just get lucky and find something. I have been digging straight from the base, and we ran into something. Diamond crystal? What? That's not in the JEI. Is there like a diamond version too? Can I take it? Why does it have to be in water? Oh, it does give you diamonds. Oh, but it's not a budding version. Okay, it does seem that I got excited for nothing. Also, we are under a mountain. I have no idea if it's going to have any effects. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be higher chances under the mountain or not. Well, we ran into a dungeon, I guess. Oh, they have a sarcophagus. Oops. Who the hell are you? Well, we got emeralds. We can take it home? They're nice. First off, the dungeon is from a mod called Graveyard. And it's amazing and it's super massive. I like that. We take it. It's a candle holder. But it also seems that there are puzzles. For example, one holds the prize, the other one certain demise. And there are 2 trapdoors. Okay, that one is the demise. Do you see the string? Oh, there are 2 strings. I don't really want to die. Can we drop something on the string? Something happened. Oh, okay. That's the bad one. So where is my prize? Oh, dark iron ingots? Okay. Also, I haven't found my prize. But do you see what I mean? It's a massive dungeon. And it does have several floors. This is not the actual geode that we're looking for, but we also need the amethyst. So let's take that one home at least. I don't want to go back home empty-handed. Although this is my assumption. Can we do it with a cardboard box? Yep. Yeah, I think somebody is preventing that, because otherwise why would you have a cardboard box? Okay, maybe they want us to use applied energistics. This is actually not a very good news for us, because I was planning to use the cardboard boxes in order to bring some of the Certus quartz back home, and now it's not working, so let us find a meteor. Yes, it's there. If this doesn't work, we just have to use spatial IO, and it's not a big deal, so don't you worry. A ridiculously long journey, but we're there. Yes, this is a meteor from applied energistics. Do we have to break this? Okay. We got all 4. Interesting. Oh, this is flawless. So can I take it? No. Can I take it now? No. Okay, I guess they don't want us to cheat. It's fine. At first I thought I'm an idiot and I don't really know how to use a cardboard box, but this is a bee nest. Yeah, you see? Beanest. We picked it up. I can also pick up the furnace. Can I take the pot? Yeah. This doesn't look great. Oops. Yeah, we just teleport back home. That is perfectly fine by me. We don't cheese it. We do it how it's intended. I thought just before we wrap up today's episode, we might as well try to open an Elven portal. The thing is, we already have enough mana. Look, it should be just half a mana pool, I guess. Even if it's not enough, it's okay, because I do have a bit in my band of mana. Perfect, we have it. Oh, but I need a decent supply of mana in order to open the actual portal. Also, why the hell am I always hungry? 2 mana pylons, 2 natural pylons, the gateway, and of course a bit of glimmering living wood. Again, this is our temporary setup, so it doesn't really matter where we put it. So we just put it here. Going to be very shameful if I have messed it up. How much mana do we have? Not much. We just give a teeny tiny bit to you. That should be enough. And a bit to you. Actually, I did find a lotus. Yeah. We have just one. So you go in, we add the pylons, and open. Yes. Not a great achievement, but at least we can upgrade our book. Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.